The new footage of 3I-Atlas they never wanted the world to see. They told us 3I-Atlas was harmless, a drifting relic from another star, a lifeless passenger on a billion-year journey. But the new footage released last night proves they were wrong. Because what we see now isn't a comet, it's something watching. And tonight, right here, you're going to understand why the agencies tried to bury this footage before the public ever laid eyes on it. Scene 1. The pulse in the dark. The first leaked clip begins at 2:11 a.m. A deep space monitoring array in Chile captures a strange flash near the object. At first, it seems like a camera glitch until the second flash happens in perfect rhythm. 3 pulses, a pause, 3 pulses again. Not sunlight, not thermal outgassing, not noise, a pattern, the kind you'd expect from a beacon or a transmitter. The technician who leaked the file wrote only one phrase before disappearing offline. This thing is communicating. Before we go deeper, hit subscribe. What comes next was never meant for the public. Scene 2. The shape beneath the ice. The second clip is where the story cracks open. Stabilization software locks onto the nucleus, stripping away the dust, the static, the blur. What emerges is not random ice, it's structure. Straight edges, flat planes, repeating geometry across the surface like tiles or plates, metallic in reflection, uniform in spacing. If this were a comet, nature would have carved chaos. Instead, we see precision. A planetary science advisor reviewing the footage mutters under his breath, "This isn't a rock, this is engineered." The clip ends abruptly, cut off mid-analysis. Scene 3. The impossible maneuver. The next footage was never intended to be public. As 3I-Atlas made its slingshot around the sun, its carbon-rich jets exploded outward, 10 times stronger than projected. But what terrified analysts wasn't the intensity, it was the direction. Natural comets vent wherever heat escapes, but 3I-Atlas fired in a perfect symmetrical pattern, correcting its outbound path by 0.002 degrees, an adjustment too small for panic, but too precise to be random. And the adjustment aimed it directly toward a new alignment, Earth's orbital corridor. When astronomers were asked to explain this correction, every official report used the same phrase, unusual but not a threat. Behind closed doors, however, their private notes called it something else, intentional. Scene 4. The signal from the void. The fourth clip contains audio recovered by a microwave dish that wasn't supposed to be monitoring the object. The sound is faint, like a low, metallic breath. But hidden inside that frequency is a secondary tone, slow, rhythmic, pulsing exactly 91 seconds, with an unnatural stability. Machines make rhythms like that, not frozen debris, not interstellar rubble. Something monitoring, something alive, or alive enough. Experts attempted to decode the hum, only to find that the pulse spacing was an exact match to the unexplained signal captured during the Oumuamua anomaly in 2017. 2 different objects, 2 different eras, one signature, a whisper from the same architect. The final clip is the most disturbing. As the camera operator zooms in, a burst of dust briefly hides the nucleus. Then, 3I Atlas emits a sudden flare. Not a jet, not a reflection, a flash. Once, then again, then again. A deliberate triplet, identical to the first pattern, but this time brighter, sharper, unmistakably coded. When an intelligence analyst was shown the file, he didn't speak for 6 full seconds. Then, he simply asked, "Who is this message for?" Because the direction of the flash wasn't outward into empty space. It was aimed backward, toward the inner solar system, toward us. The final question: what did we just see? Comets don't send signals. Comets don't correct course. Comets don't hide geometry beneath their shells. Whatever 3I Atlas is, it didn't come here by accident. It was observing, learning, reporting, and the last pulse it emitted before fading into the dark is still racing across space, heading toward whatever star system launched it. A message delivered, a mission completed. Now, the only question is, what happens when they receive our answer?